All right, I want to thank all of you for joining us, as everyone's already jumped on stream. Huge audience so far as we're in the season opener for the Knights versus Lee Williams. First half action. Our Lady JVs right now. Zero zero. Clears the ball. Good crowd of parents and fans in support. Scoops it up again, out of danger. Got to remember with soccer, it is a running clock on the field and up here in the booth. Official time, though, is kept on the field by the officials. I want to thank everyone for joining us on Twitch, also out on Twitter and Periscope, YouTube as well, and of course our flagship, the Facebook feed. We're getting ready for a corner kick. Huge shout out to our sponsors. We've got Mojave Community College, Mojave Center for Dermatology and Plastic Surgery's Mercury Air Conditioning and Heating, Anderson Auto Group, Mills Brothers Furniture and Sleep Center, Papa John's Pizza, coming around. Getting another save, brings it out of the way, clears it. Knights trying to set it up. Get it down on their side of the field. Charging down the lane. Brian, Kelly, thanks for watching. Brian, we'll see you in the booth here in a little bit for varsity action. Kathy Myers, thank you for joining in. This is tonight's going to be the season opener for Lee Barnesfield. Official getting a little bit of the mix in there. And Knights trying to bring it down. Goes out of bounds. Thrown by Lee Williams. Out of bounds again on the night. Lee Williams tosses it in again. Knights there to cut it off, headed by Lee Williams. Knights finding a lane. Two with nothing but the goal in between them. Trying to find the opening. Goes to kick it over, but gets cleared out by Lee Williams. Lee Williams trying to come up the field. Stopped by Havasu. Sent back down. Lee Williams trying to bring it into Havasu territory. Havasu clearing it out. Lady Knights JV squad here welcoming Lee Williams for the season opener of soccer, as we have officially kicked off our winter sports now here on the field, as we did early in the week with the basketball scrimmage, which as Sean caught the lead. Sean doesn't have to worry about catching the camera up here. It's nice and secure. Ball put in bounds by the Knights. Gets around Lee Williams there. Knights spreading the ball around. Getting the official in the mix on that one. Lee Williams trying to clear it out. Knights bring it back down again. Cleared out again by Lee Williams. Really close to that line, but bringing it back in. Half the hand on that one, a number 9 of Lee Williams. Tina, Chris, thanks for joining us. Think they're going to call a trip on that one. Ball popped up. Caught it in the face. One of the casualties of playing soccer. So as the ref sets everyone up, Knights will get a chance to score. There's the kick. Off the end one, still in play. Good opportunity for Lee Williams to clear it out there. And that one's going to roll. Kept in bounds by Lee Williams. And that's going to roll out on Lee Williams. Night ball. Knights pulling it back to set up the play. Buying time, using ball control, spreading around the field. Lee Williams was bunched up after that kick, able to good defense. Knights spreading him out a little bit more, looking for a one-on-one. Knights trying to look to kick that back in. Deflected out. So 18:43 to go unofficially. 18:24, sorry. Here in the first half. We, of course, will stay with you during halftime. Bring you second half action. And we'll look for the second stream where we'll have the varsity young ladies. Our varsity lady nights officially underway. Looks like timeout on the field. Knights there. Off the kick. Bounces off the defender. Knights coming in trying to penetrate again. Kept outside. And that one's out the back of the end zone. Lee Williams surveying the field. There's the kick. Knights make a move right on it. And Lee Williams clears it out again. Williams will get the opportunity here. Cleared out of their goal where the Knights have been pretty much setting up base. Keeping the pressure on Lee Williams. There's the kick. Tries to clear it out. Knights right there, keeping it still trapped down on this side of the field. Bringing the pressure again. 3-on-2, that's going to keep her on the outside. Out the back of the end zone, that goes also. Lee Williams with the kick again. Looking in to try to get out of their side of the end zone. And sure enough, the Knights pounce on again, trying to go for the score once more. Bounces off a defender out the back. This one's going to be a corner kick for the Knights. There's the kick, trying to get it down. In dangerous territory if the Knights can get it in there. Lee Williams looking to clear it again, but again the Knights stop it. Now Lee Williams getting a chance. First time really today it's been downfield. Fans screaming that there's a hands call that was missed. That one's going out of the back after that run. Fans were calling for a hands call on that. Knight setting up for the kick. And the goalie scoops that one right up. Clears it out. Not as far as she would have liked. A little bit of contact there between Knights and Lee Williams. Knights keep possession of the ball. And that's going to roll out of bounds. Knights now inbounding the ball. Looking to inbound. Bounces it off a Lee Williams player. And the Knights have it back down in their territory again. Going for it one-on-one. Scooped up. Good save there by the goalie. Appreciative clap from both sides of the field. Lee Williams looking to send it back down. Rolls out of bounds. Lee Williams with the inbound. Nice defense set up. Lost her footing. Tried to get the ball away. Knights able to scoop it back up. He's trying to head down their field, but Lee Williams now showing the opportunity to keep it down on their side. Knights trying to clear it out. Third time's the charm. Gets it back into the territory. Out on Lee Williams. Havasu with the toss in. Little substitution. Inbound, Lee Williams tries to intercept it. That one's going to be foot race right in the line. Go. Knights would have cleared out. A little bit of a collision there. Number 11 hobbling a little bit for Lee Williams. Trying to walk it off. Knights down their territory, scooped right up by the goalie.
Yeah.
All right, so with 6:46 left to go, Knights and the Lee Williams Volunteers still scoreless. Back and forth action here, JV opener at Lee Barnes Field. Knights looking just off the side of the foot. That was going to be disastrous for the Knights there. Lee Williams had gotten that one in. Ball was getting passed back to the goalie, and Lee Williams came up and scooped in there. Havasu getting ready to clear it. Sends it deep. Out on Havasu's goal kick. In for Lee Williams. Three-on-one against the Knight. Knight member falls down. Back up. Trying to get her bearings. Knight's trying to clear it out. Get it back onto the side of the field where they've been most of the first half. Intercepted there. Ball rolls out of bounds. Out officially on the Knights. Lee Williams with the toss in. Knights again scoop it away. Getting it back to their side of the field. Knights with the numbers advantage here as Lee Williams moves into defense. Tripped up over the ball there. Knights looking for the opening, looking to set something up. Keeping away from the defender. Trying to pass it out. Two Lee Williams players trip over each other on that one. Lee Williams goes to clear it. Havasu cleared, sends it right back in again. Back and forth, 4 minutes to go. That kick accidentally off the Knight. And that one's going to roll out of bounds. Inbound pass by the Knights. 4 minutes left. Knights trying to set something up. Lee Williams there throwing a wrench in the operations every minute. Lee Williams now clears it. And now it's a foot race. 3 against 2. Knights gain control again, send it back. Lee Williams fires it right back. Getting dangerously close to that line. Lee Williams turns the corner, gets it back in. Just off the deflection of the goalie. Great job there by the Knights. Three minutes left in the half. Knights for the first part of the first half dominated, keeping it down on Lee Williams' side. Now finding themselves backed into a corner, trying to clear it out. Again, official time is kept on the field. We keep it as close as we can, but official time is kept on the field. Knights using teamwork, bringing it back in. Little collision, Lee Williams getting it back. Knights with the steal, passing it back out. Taking a chance to reset. It's one-on-one now. It's a one-on-one race. There's a shot stopped by Havasu. Had the opening. Havasu just jumped right on it. Went a little far on that throw. Missed the opportunity. Now number 2 bringing it back in. 3-on-1. That one's going to be handled. Knights can't take it easy, though. Need to bring it down the field. Lee Williams again. taking a page from Havasu's book and keeping it trapped down here. Now the Knights cleared out. That's going to roll all the way out by the 20, by the Mud Shark sign. It's going to be inbound for Lee Williams. .128 on our clock. Official time's probably got a little bit more on it. Havasu now playing against the clock, trying to get it in. Just off the side. Havasu stops the kick right away. 1-on-4 situation, trying to get it in, unable to do it. The goalie even scoops it up away from her own player. Wanting to get control of it. Deep kick. Almost got it to cross over. Knights there to send it back. Lee Williams gets it over on their side, and you hear their sideline erupt. Knights go to send it to the corner. Just rolls outside on the Knights. Lee Williams inbounding the pass. Our clock's officially at 0. We're waiting to hear the whistle from the officials. 1-on-1. Knights there to block it out. Everyone now just trying to play before that whistle blows from the official. Knights now on their side. Lee Williams goes to take it. Havasu missed the opportunity to steal it back. Havasu does, bounces off the Havasu player. Lee Williams picks it up though. Now crossing it back over. Havasu rifling it right back down. Still waiting for the official time to be called. Right now the fans, the scorekeeper, there's the official whistle. So after the end of one, Knights and the Volunteers find themselves tied. We'll be back with these messages from our local sponsors. It's opening night for Lake Havasu Knights soccer girls action here at Lee Barnes Field.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
On the Train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
All right, we're getting ready for second quarter or second half action here as the Knights take to the field with Lee Williams. And we're officially underway for the second half. Lee Williams now be going in the direction of the sun. Havasu will be driving back towards Palo Verde. Knights trying to assert control early like they did before, but trying to get it out of their side of the field. Tries to get past the defender, unable to do it. Bounced out of bounds on the defender. That's going to be a throw in by the Knights. There's the opening. Five trying to find the lane. Trying to get it in, being boxed out. Not able to get it in. Fans getting a little upset at that contact. No official call by the ref. So again, I want to thank all of you for joining us, as this is the season opener for the JV girls. We'll be back with our next stream being the varsity squad, as the ladies take on Lee Williams here on a beautiful night here in Havasu. Probably about high 60s. Havasu going for the score, scooped up by Lee Williams there. Lee Williams looking to clear it out. Scooped up by the Knights. Two on two right now. Trying to get the opening. Lee Williams bringing those defenders around. It looks like Lee Williams is going to clear it. Trying to get it back. Nope, Knights send it back. Lee Williams picks it back up again. They're getting a lot of back-to-back action. It's a foot race, one-on-one. Goalie ready. Havasu trying to clear it out. Havasu stopping that, sending it out of bounds. Lee Williams trying to bring it back in. Lee Williams fighting to keep it on their side. Havasu trying to get it on theirs. Lee Williams just everywhere Havasu turns right now. Lee Williams players there to take it back to their side. Knight sent it out on that one. Lee bounced to inbound. Looks like her foot crossed the line just as she tossed it in. Nice now gets a chance to inbound it off that error. Lee Williams so far this second half showing dominance, continuing to drive the ball back towards the goal. Havasu unable to exert control like they did the first half, especially the beginning of the first half, for Havasu kept it literally almost at the goal line of Lee Williams for the first good 10-15 minutes. Haven't been able to duplicate that now. Havasu again snatching control of the ball. Trying to get it out there. Lee Williams just comes in, steals it right back. Havasu trying to pass it around again. Finally back into Lee Williams territory. Gets the ball to go their way. Runs over it. Still a great opportunity, but scooped right up by the goalie. Havasu again trying to get control. Trying to bring it back. Getting time trying to set the play, but getting surrounded by Lee Williams players. Again, bounces off the official. That's the fourth ball this time that's bounced off the official. Someone up here in production said, is that why they wear green? Blend in with the field. And that's it. Lee Williams finds the goal. Havasu just found themselves outnumbered as they drove it down. And Lee Williams moves up 1-0 with 31 minutes left to go in the second half. Knights now trailing 0-1. Trying to do everything they can in their power to even it out. Havasu really struggling to get that ball back on their side of the field to let the offense work its magic. Lee Williams now finding that they just lay a foot on it and they can send it back without much opposition. Now Havasu thread the needle there, right in between three of them. 4. Trying to get past more. Now it's just 1-1 on the goalie. There's the kick, and stopped by the goalie for Lee Williams. Havasu trying to keep it on that side of the field. Lee Williams, the defender, is extremely active again. The Knights find themselves on the inside, just off the fingertips and over the net. If the goalie had not touched that with the fingertips, that was all in. Again, thank you all for joining us. Everyone join us on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Periscope, and our flagship Facebook. One day we're going to have social media people to watch our other feeds. Right now we're just watching the chat from Facebook. Since we don't have a social media person right now currently watching the other medias. So the Knights still with control on their side of the field. Trying to get it in. That one's just going to be rolled outside on the Knights. Lee Williams now going to throw it in. 28 to go. Knights with 2 attempts after the Volunteers scored. Knights with 2 attempts, not able to make them sink in. Goalie for Lee Williams able to stop both attempts. Goalie for Lee Williams has now stopped about 4 attempts by the Knights. And now Lee Williams finds themselves on the attack. Havasu trying to get in between the ball and the goal. And they sure do, but Lee Williams again gets control. Taken back by Havasu. Come on. Lee Williams again putting pressure on the Knights. Quick substitution in. And there's the throw in for the Volunteers. Havasu trying to take it down. That pass behind both of them. Lee Williams takes advantage of the bad pass. Knights again with the inbound pass. 25 minutes now left to go. Knights trailing 0-1. Lee Williams look to be setting up there. Knights come in, blocking from behind. Lee Williams now taking possession of the ball. Knights now pass it back to themselves. Mixing it up. Trying to keep it out of the Lee Williams control while trying to find that opening. Havasu now seeing their, again, another good opportunity. And it just rolls out to the sidelines. Again, saved. Goes clear. It goes about 15 yards. And now out of bounds. Lee Williams bringing down the field. It's a 3-on-2 situation. Knight's able to derail it and regroup. So 22 minutes to go. Havasu is looking to make a fast break. And finds it deflected right there towards the end when she was about to curve inside. Havasu had the numbers advantages there, but lose control of the ball. Balna back into control. Havasu trying to get around that corner. Kicks it over. Has a player waiting right there in the corner, and Havasu ties it up. 1-all. So after the score, a huge shout out to our sponsors, Papa John's Pizza, better ingredients, better pizzas, Papa John, Mojave Community College, Mojave Center for Plastics Dermatology, Mercury Air Conditioning and Heating, Anderson Auto Group, Mills Brothers Furniture and Sleep Center. Huge shout out to them for helping us to make this all happen. As we're here for the season opener, Knights versus Lee Williams Volunteers. Score right now, Havasu just tied it up on the last possession. Now it's a 1-all, Knights versus Volunteers. Easy save there by the Knights. You can see from our camera shots, soon the lights will be on as the sun's getting ready to set. Right here at the end of the ladies' game, 18 minutes more to go. Havasu trying to get it down on their field again. One person to beat. Sends it across. Heard the audience uproar on that one a little bit. They thought contact was a bit much. Lee Williams finds the ball on Havasu's side. Havasu kicks it right back. So Knights again trying to bring it down. Now down to 15 minutes to go. 16 on the official clock. Knights inbounding the ball. Push to the side a little bit. There's a shot. Just outside, you hear the moan from the audience as they thought that was for sure going to be in. Looked like it had the angle from our view. Inbound pass by Lee Williams. So the sun is officially set at Lee Barnes Field. Knights still tied, 1 apiece. Havasu trying to kick it out there, trying to bring it around, trying to find a partner. Fires it back in, and the Knights now move ahead 2-1. And it looks like the Lady Knights, if they can hold on this lead for the next 11 minutes, will celebrate a win for the season opener. But this is going to be a long 11 minutes for our ladies. Again, official clock is kept on the field by the umpire. Knights trying to keep control of the ball, bring it back to their side of the field to set up the action. They want to dictate the pace for these next 10 minutes. Out of bounds on that one. Just under 10 minutes, but it looks like we have fish timeout again. Time is kept on the field. Knights looking to take it again. Trying to line up a third one. Scooped right up by Lee Williams there. Lee Williams not wanting to let another one get on the board. Knowing they're under the wire now with 9 minutes 30 seconds to go. Knights and Lee Williams going back and forth. Fans calling for the Knights to clear it out. Through 5 Knight players there. The goalie scoops it right up. Trying to keep it in, not able to catch up to it or keep it in. It's going to be throw-in ball. 8.5 minutes to go. Substitutions happening. There's the throw. Bobble of the ball as they brought it in. Kicked back out. That's going to be a Knight ball. Knights again sending it down. trying to find their way down. Now 6.5 minutes to go. All the fans are starting to get riled up. We're sitting here 6.5. Lee Williams chasing the Knights now. 1-2. Inbound pass coming. Knights cleared out of trouble there. Knights still trying to get it out of the corner. Finally got a hold of it. Lee Williams right there behind her to try to steal it away. Trying to keep it in. Curves around the corner. Cleared out by Lee Williams. Inbound pass. And that one's going right back outside. Substitution in for Lee Williams. Call the whistle. Again, every time you hear the double whistle blown, that is the ref stopping the clock down there, and then starts back up. They do have us keep a running clock up here, so we'll be a little bit off. But we're down to probably just in between 3 to 5 minutes left of play. 3:24 on our clock. Lee Williams driving it down the field, knowing that every click of the second of the clock puts Lee Williams a little closer and closer to losing this one to the Knights. As the Knights have fought back now 2-1. Giving it everything they've got. Trying to get the opening. That's way offsides, and they're going to call on that one. Our book, it was a perfect position for it, but rule book says they can't have it. Knight missed on that kick. Goes to clear it. Lee Williams tries to clear it out. Does it on the second time. Knights again with the block. Put it back on their side. Trying to get controlled one more time with just under 2 minutes to go. This is the second half. Lady Knights Junior Varsity action, season opener here at Lee Barnes Field. It's going to be a foot race, trying to cut it back in. Knights with the steal. A little extracurricular activity there, throwing a couple elbows, trying to get in jockeying for position. Assistant Principal Mr. Zampona turns on the lights on the bench. Doesn't he know that streamers, we don't use lights? We sit in the dark with our screens. Production getting on our case again about what we say on the mic. This is why we don't allow her to have the delay button. Knights trying to clear the field, right back into Lee Williams' possession. Takes it on the chin on that one, cleared by the Knights. Good way, sacrificing the body there. Lee Williams not stopping. 6 seconds to go. 5. 20 seconds on our official clock. And they're calling it official seconds on the clock. Lee Williams took it to the very end. Havasu hung in there. So Havasu Junior Varsity Lady Knights win their season opener. I'm sorry, watching the clock. 20, wrong score there. 2-1. We're going to be right back with varsity action in about 15 minutes. Be back and join us here on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, all of the medias in between. We'll be back. Have a good night.